Hi, everybody. We are live. This is Arsenal Fan Circle with the pre-game show. Now, I'm going to put my neck on the line and say that I predicted this was my predicted lineup in a 4-3-1-2 formation. Bernd Leno as goalkeeper, Bellerin at right back, David Luiz and Chambers as the central defensive partnership with Saka at left back, Torreira, Ceballos, and Guendouzi in midfield with Ozil ahead of them, and Pepe and Aubameyang up front. Now let's see what I got because the lineup has actually been announced, and here is the actual lineup. Uh, Playing 4-2-3-1. Bernd Leno, Ainsley Maitland-Niles at right back, Callum Chambers and David Luiz, central defensive, Saka, left back, Torreira, Guendouzi as the midfield pivot. Um, then we have Ozil, Reece Nelson, and Aubameyang on the left-hand side. And Lacazette has been picked as the striker. So quite an attacking lineup in a 4-2-3-1 formation. Let's just go through it. We all know Bernd Leno is the goalkeeper. Um, I was hoping that Bellerin could be back. Ainsley Maitland-Niles continues to deputise for Hector Bellerin. Saka is our left back right now because we don't have our left back and our backup left back are both injured. So Saka continues in the left back position. David Luiz, will he be inspired by the opposition today? Will he be inspired by playing against his former club? We all know what people have been saying about David Luiz. Chelsea supporters have been probably quite happy that David Luiz got transferred to Arsenal. Uh, he can be a disaster in waiting, a disaster about ready to happen. But hopefully, he puts in a rollicking display today and turns in a great performance, and it ends up with us winning. And I'm going to go a little bit heart over head here and say that we're going to win 2-1 today. The partner for David Luiz today is Callum Chambers, who I think has been one of our better defenders when Rob Holding is not around. I think Callum Chambers is one of our better defenders at the club right now, which is not saying a whole lot. Um, Guendouzi is going to partner Torreira in midfield. We all know if Torreira can stay disciplined and keep his position as a holding midfielder, that he can actually perform that role very, very well. And Harry Robinson, thanks for coming in and joining me in the chats today. Waiting, hopefully, on Gundit News to join me as a guest and maybe one other guest. But we will also have a show after the actual game itself. This is a quick pre-game show. So, Harry Robinson, is Louise today going to be Agent Louise for Chelsea? Well, we sincerely hope not. And David Luiz is the type of player who can maybe sometimes he lets the occasion get to him, but I think he is a big game player. And when it comes to big games, and undoubtedly this is going to be a big game for him, and all of the spotlight's going to be on him. Hopefully, he rises to the occasion. Reese Nelson, and to your point as well, Harry Robinson. Hello, Arteta seems to be a big fan of Nelson. I'm not a huge fan of him, but hopefully Arteta can do what he did on Sterling uh, to Nelson, and also with Sane as well. Um, at Manchester City, they seem to improve the wingers, especially, um, and I think Arteta had a big part to play in that. And hopefully, with Reese Nelson, that can be the case. We have a lot of young players, their ceiling can be quite high. So hopefully we can get some coaching into them, Harry, and bring Nelson up. But unfortunately, means Pepe sits on the bench still. And let me know what you think about Pepe. I was actually hoping that Pepe would have started. That he was in my predicted lineup. Just to finish out as well, Reece Nelson's going to be on the right hand side. Aubameyang's going to be on the left hand side. Lacazette's going to be our central striker, and Mesut Ozil is going to be the person charged with supplying the forwards. And against Bournemouth, Ozil did create four clear-cut chances for our strikers. So I'm hoping that we can have a similar kind of game for Ozil to create that type of four or five clear-cut chances for our strikers, and surely they're going to take a couple of those, if not three. So I'm predicting a 2-1 win today. Um, I think we'll start on the front foot. I think the crowd really, really better be charged for this game and make it a really, really big atmosphere for the team. This is Arteta's first home game um, against Chelsea, and it's going to be a big game. The games are coming thick and fast now. After Bournemouth on Wednesday, we now have a game today, and we're going to have another game on Wednesday versus Manchester United. The good thing about that is that there are two home games coming up now. But what? Let me know in the chats what you think we can get from this game, and what you think we can get from the Manchester United game. So two really, really big games that are going to be at the Emirates in the next 3 or 4 days. We have to obviously use our squad to the best of the ability that we can, but a little bit concerning that Nicola Pepe is not in the starting lineup today. I thought it would have been perfect for him to come in and play alongside of Aubameyang and Lacazette, and that would have been. I had a slight worry about Lacazette's fitness today. Good afternoon, Gundam News. How are we doing?
Good
It's morning.
afternoon, Arsenal Fan Circle host, my bro. What's happening?
Um, Let me know your thoughts. Have you heard the team yet?
I see somebody sent me basically what it is. So if you can just inform me, because I've got
Yeah,
it
I'll
here on
go. I'll go right through it. Bernd Leno in goal. Ainsley Maitland-Niles right back. Saka left back. David Luiz and Chambers in the middle. I was just saying, I'm really, really hoping for David Luiz to put in a good performance against his former club. I think he's going to be up for today's game. In midfield, Torreira, the pivot with Guendouzi. So all of the rumors about Granit Xhaka may be true that he's leaving the club very, very soon. Um, then you got Mesut Ozil at the tip of that midfield, and Nelson and Aubameyang right and left, with Lacazette as a central striker.
Okay, why are we insisting with this Nelson or Saka up on the left hand side?
Well, they're due to injuries. We don't have a left back with Saka, so Saka's going to play left back. Ari Robinson, I hope Pepe would start, but maybe in the future we could drop Ozil and play 4-4-2 or 4-2-4 and play Alba and Laka as the two strikers and Pepe on the right and Nelson on the left. I actually had a little bit of a prediction, Harry, that we would play 4-3-1-2 today with Pepe and Aubameyang. I was thinking that Lacazette was injured after
No,
Bournemouth.
one of them is the light. It's not light.
Now, if Arteta likes Nelson and thinks he can become a great player,
He needs to go out on loan another season. Just my personal opinion.
okay. Um, I think that he needs. I'm gonna differ on your opinion there. I think we need to keep these players with Arteta and with Arsenal so he can work on them and develop them and coach them. What's your feeling on today's game?
Look, I'm not overly confident, but it would be outstanding if we can beat Chelsea and then go and beat United. I mean,
Yeah, I mean
I
we have
top four.
two.
Uh,
My here we have two big games coming up today and also on Wednesday versus Manchester United. Both games at home, but difficult games as well.
Yeah, both home games. Our results against Chelsea in previous season hasn't been that bad. I mean, we've beaten them once
Yeah,
last
I
season.
thought you were going to say we hadn't been that good, but we've actually done quite well against Chelsea in previous seasons, especially playing at home. And you
I
and I
mean,
both will both remember in January last year or this year, 11 months ago, 12 months ago, we did beat them 2-0 in a very, very good game with Koscielny and Lacazette scoring.
yeah, I mean, they did beat us in the reverse fixture, but we were very unlucky in that one. I think it was 3-2, if I'm not mistaken. Very unlucky not to beat them second time. And
Yeah.
quite looking forward to seeing what's happening.
So, Harry Robinson, today Xhaka is ill and Arteta is a huge fan of him and is apparently going to block the deal for Xhaka to leave. I hope that's wrong.
Harry, I really hope you're wrong there. I'm sorry, buddy, but this guy's never been good enough to play in our team.
Am
And
I here? So we have a third guest coming in here. Hopes we can bring him in.
Hello,
Hi.
how are you guys?
Are you
well,
on the way to the game, Hopes?
That's why I'm laughing. Yeah, we got what? We got about 48 minutes to kick off, and I'm not even on the train yet. I've got like 10
Oh,
minutes to get to the station and 20 minutes on the train.
there's going to be massive feedback a little bit. You're going to hear my voice in double, but we'll keep you only a few minutes so you can concentrate on your journey.
Yeah, I've got about 10-minute drive to the station, so I'm good. How are you
Um,
guys?
so maybe you didn't have time to hear the team. I can give it to you.
Yes, please.
All right, Bern Leno, Ainsley, Maitland-Niles, Saka, David Luiz, and Chambers.
Ooh.
Torreira, Guendouzi, Ozil, Aubameyang, Reece Nelson, and Lacazette.
Hoo, hoo, hoo. So, no
Initial
Pepe.
thoughts.
yeah,
Wow, just no Pepe. Aubameyang put out on the left
Left.
again,
Yep.
trying to get Lake's confidence back. Saka and Ainsley Maitland-Niles, they picked themselves. He obviously
Yep.
doesn't trust Socrates. That's why he's putting Chambers in. Guendouzi, no Xhaka. Interesting.
Yeah, and Harry Robinson in the chat here says that Xhaka is ill today. Is this more of an Ozil ill?
uh, uh, has the move been signed,
Yeah.
sealed, and delivered? You know. What do you
Harry,
guys make of it?
due to Harry Robinson's comment, he says that Arteta is a huge fan of Xhaka and is apparently going to block the deal now. Paper talk,
let's hope
possibly.
not. Let's hope not. I hope.
Yeah,
Um,
if he was a huge fan of his, he wouldn't be ill.
yes, yeah, he'd be in the team. I think that the sale may go through. David Luiz will have a monster game today, hopes.
Absolutely, in my opinion, David Luiz is in there because he's going to be feeding Laka and Oba. You know, he is the ball playing centre back that we need.
Yeah.
Having said that, if you look at the stats, Socrates has made more forward balls than David Luiz, but I just think that's why David Luiz gets the nod ahead of anyone else. You know.
And possibly with squad rotation as well. Games coming thick and fast.
Yeah, but I mean, David Luiz is going to play against United as well. As long as he doesn't get injured in this game, I mean, is he really worried about squad rotation? I think he's playing Reece because Reece will defend. He will come back because he's English. He knows how to cover his right back, whereas Pepe doesn't. Pepe's
Yeah,
situational awareness lets him down. It's not a skill. It's not a talent thing. Yeah, okay. If you look at it, just going ahead, attacking. Pepe is far more the accomplished player going forward. But it's the Premier League is forward and back, right? And Reece
yeah,
Nelson, he edges he edges ahead of Pepe. I think he had good combination play with Ainsley Maitland-Niles in our last game, against Bournemouth. He was covering
yeah,
him well.
yeah. Mahir, Gunded News. Definitely, there's been some talk about Pepe. If he puts the work in on the training field, he can be top class.
But like Hopes is saying, your positioning is 100% important. There was a thing earlier in the week where they were doing a training session and Lacazette asked if he could flick a ball. I mean, even in training, and Arteta just cut him off and said, no, no. If a ball bounces, you get it under control, you position yourself well. I mean, I love such small attentions to detail
Yeah,
because it's the difference between taking too many touches, getting the ball under control and being able to play a through ball or a pass for an assist, or even being able to take a shot at goal, which could go in. I mean,
yeah.
very
All
small
right,
thing.
we're watching a fan right now go to the game. Drive safely, hopes.
Travel safely to the game, my guy.
I am,
Um,
I am, I am. I
Stay
can't
with
wait.
us as long as you can. We're getting a flavor of what it's like to go to the game.
Yeah.
Albeit he's rushing a little bit, but get there safely.
Yeah,
Most
no,
important thing.
I will. I should basically get in like about 10 minutes before kickoff. All
All right,
being
good.
well, all being well. But I just want to say as well, Aubameyang is putting in a hell of a shift for us. Why?
Yeah,
I was thinking about this the other night. Aubameyang has been put out to the left, right? Now, your left attacking players, so like Reece and Aubameyang, they have to come back to help out their wing backs, right? Or their right backs, their left backs. Now,
yeah,
Aubameyang, being 30 years old and being a prolific striker that he is, he's willing to do that job. He's
yes,
willing to do
yeah.
that
He
job
is absolutely.
because Arteta said there's going to be some elements that are non-negotiable and they're not going to be up for compromise. And he wants the energy, he wants the enthusiasm, the determination. He wants the team to be working. Now, you're not putting Aubameyang there and saying, don't come back. He has to come back. And that is painful because ideally, I'd want, just like Jamie Vardy plays off the shoulder of the last, like the defender, I'd want Aubameyang to be doing that because he does it far better than Laka. But it's this whole bloody conundrum, isn't it, with
Yeah,
Laka over up front and, how we going to accommodate them for both. So hats off to Oba to say, you know what? All right, I'll do that job because equally Martinelli could be in there.
he's
100%.
always done that job as well, though. Mahir, he's always tracked back. He's not a bad apple, like some people would say from his Borussia Dortmund days. Um, Shout out to Stan the man. Hopes you know Stan. Gunded, you know Stan. Um, Shout out to Pistol also, and Rumpel Foreskins in the building as well, with Harry Robinson as well. So, uh, question here: the board needs to back the manager in January, but I don't think they will. We need a center back and a holding midfielder and some fullbacks, right? Mahir?
I could check downstairs. Oh, do you know what? With the reference of talking about playing Oba and Laka, I love the fact that Oba is very understanding and he scored a lot of goals. I mean, last year in contention for Golden Boot, playing from the left hand side, like Hope said. But we could use it in another formation. We could use Lacazette as the hold up striker, slightly behind Oba and
Behind,
Oba right up front.
yeah, he has the skills for that. Hopes,
Yeah, his hold-up play is good, and they've got a good understanding between the pair of them. They could play just like Laka behind Oba. The only thing with that is then you're expecting Laka to track back and defend. You're going to leave one striker up front. Which one's it going to be? And then that means we're confined to a flat two banks of 4-4-2.
Correct. 4-4-2.
Unless we play the 3-5-2. Either way, two up front, Oba out and out, and Laka behind him, like Mahavi is saying. I mean, we haven't tried it yet. Laka has got the energy, and Laka does track back as well. I mean, it's a good shout. I'd be interested in seeing that. I wonder if we don't play that, because then it means it's very difficult to accommodate one of our few creators, Ozil. That system doesn't. Do you know what I mean? Because you want your two midfield, either side of your wingers, like in the center of them, to run back. And is Ozil going to provide you that level of cover?
Yeah.
Effectively, you'd be playing with one, like a midfielder, unless you play 4-1-3-2.
Yeah.
But even then, you're gonna get overrun. You're gonna get overrun in midfield, right? Because you're gonna have one on there too.
Yeah, and to accommodate the two, I actually went for a predicted lineup of 4-2-4-3-1-2. So I thought Ozil would be the one, and Pepe and Aubameyang as the two. I'd like to see Pepe more as an inside right rather than an actual winger at this point.
Wow.
Get him going.
And just be mindful today when you watch. In my opinion, right, the midfield up until the centre attacking midfielder will play in a half a circle, like a C. Like City do. Allows the quick passing, allows the run. It allows the 2s and the 3s. I believe, because I saw that against Bournemouth and I was flabbergasted. I just thought, wow, he's doing what City does. I mean, I'm just about to pull up to get onto the train. What's your prediction?
I'm actually looking past you out the window to see that you're pretty close to the stadium. People are walking even.
No, I still got to catch the train. What's your prediction? Sorry.
So my prediction is 2-1, and then we'll give a shout out to the people in the comments. I think we're going to win 2-1, but it's a bit hard overhead. Hopes.
2-1, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with the same 2-1.
You're going 2-1 as well, Mahir. So
2-1.
shout out to Stan the Man, shout out to Rumple Foreskin, and to Pistol all the way from Australia. Pistol has a question. Hopes, is Xhaka going to get sold?
I mean, I don't really care if he is, to be honest. If he is, then good riddance, and let's move on. I've got faith in our board. Sorry, not the board. I've got faith in Arteta.
And if he wants to keep him, you're okay with that?
Yeah, I mean, either way, I think if he wants to go, let him go, because we got Ceballos coming back as well. And then we just move on from the whole Xhaka era,
And Mario Kart, a new viewer, thanks for coming in as well. West Midlands Arsenal supporter here, all watching in Walsall in the bar. Come on, we need this! Exclamation mark.
My prediction 3-1 to the Arsenal.
Yeah, I saw that on your Twitter.
I think we're gonna smash them. I'm pumped for this game. I think we're gonna smash them. I think we're gonna outpass them. We're gonna break them down and we're gonna kill them. Anyway, I've just arrived. Thank you.
See you later. You're gonna come on the post-game show. We'll talk to you later.
All right, good man. See ya. Come on, Arsenal.
Go get him.
Come on,
you Arsenal.
Up the Gooners.
Up the Gooners later. All right, so that was just a little flavor from London. You can feel his energy. He's on his way to the stadium. We all are going there with him in spirit.
Of course.
Those of us who can't be there, namely you and I, today we're not going to be there. But we want to win today. We want to win today. Mario
Indeed.
Kart, we think 2-2 here in Walsall, but we need to hit Chelsea hard. And Mahir from Gundam News on Facebook, and if you have a chance, check Mahir out on Facebook, Gundam News. But also, he just started his own YouTube channel, so speak a little bit about that, Mahir.
Yeah, guys. Hopefully, very soon I will be keeping up with content, giving you guys transfer rumors. I want to be doing live watch-alongs as well with you guys in the chats, and basically doing previews and reviews, or just reviews after the game, where we shall discuss everything else. Once I love all my subscribers at the moment, and guys, if you haven't already, come and subscribe to Arsenal Fan Circle as well, with the host and the co-host, yours truly. And come and join us for our content as well. We'll discuss today.
Very happy to have Pistol back. He's been a previous viewer. Very happy to have Mario Kart in watching.
Of
Stan the
course,
Man and Harry Robinson. Harry Robinson, he's a recent and very loyal viewer now. I've just thought
yeah.
if Pepe did start and it wasn't going well, we wouldn't have anything to bring off the bench. Now Nelson is starting. We do have an impact player to bring off the bench. And that is a great point, Mahir. That is a
But
great
let me
point,
say something.
Harry. Great point.
Great point.
Yep.
But what Arteta needs to do is bring him on earlier if things aren't working out. I have a feeling in my heart of hearts that if he had brought Pepe in as soon as we scored, to bring a bigger impact, have more minutes, maybe at like 30 minutes instead of 10 or 15. I mean, over double the time. There would have been more of a maybe we might have gotten the result that we actually wanted or deserved.
So
Oh, thank you, Eddie.
thank you,
Much
Harry.
appreciated.
And we got a couple here. Mario Kart as well. Sub
Oh, thanks,
Gummy.
Mario Kart, Pro, man. Much love, you guys.
So go and give them some good content in the coming weeks.
Oh, most definitely.
I like what you do with transfer news, Mahir. So I'm sure he'll be bringing Gundad will be bringing you. Gundad News is Mahir Abrams from South Africa. He'll be giving you transfer news throughout the January. But there's
Oof,
a
it's
lot
gonna
going
be
to
coming
happen with this club in the
thick
next
and
few
fast.
weeks, hopefully. How do you, Mahir, looking into January, how do you feel about the club going into the market? Will we get the
Okay.
players we need? Will we do the business we
Um,
want?
I believe we will do the business. I believe they'll back Arteta. I honestly think so. And if you guys want me to just rattle a few names before we start watching the game, Khalid Koulibaly, Dries Mertens, um, what's this guy's name? Wilfred Ndidi, Decore. Personally, I would love those choices in the mids. Decore and Wilfred Ndidi to partner up somebody with Torreira, and that's about 4 or 5 names. And it'll be the news will be coming thick and fast. Thank you, Mario Kart. Thank you guys for all the love and support. New subscribers, old subscribers. I mean, Stan the man joining us as well. Harry, join us after the game as well, where we shall be discussing hopefully a really great result to end off the weekend, because I think we need it before we go back to work.
We do. We do, of course, need um, that. Yes. I'm just going to put the link in for you for Pistol so people can find your channel as well. Not here. So
Thanks.
excellent. And let me just see. You keep talking for a second. Let me
Yeah,
know.
as we've seen the lineup for the game, and the game's going to go live very soon. Look, with where we are standing at the moment, with how well other teams are doing above us. I mean, United even getting a win yesterday and jumping. I mean, they're sitting now in fifth, 1 point behind Chelsea in fourth. which
Yeah, yeah. This
guys
is
actually we're not
important.
doing that badly. We're not doing
It's
that badly. I
uh,
mean, it's ridiculous to think that Chelsea have lost 7 games, but because we've drawn more than
yeah,
three, the
yes.
points difference. I mean, right now, surely we could have beat a um a Wolves or a
It's
West Ham,
maddening.
sorry, Crystal Palace or a Watford, and instead, I mean, being right up there, rather talking about top four than some of us, most of us, rather giving up and saying. I like Harry Robson's comment now. He says he's going 2-1 to like our prediction.
2-1. He's going for a 2-1 win. Um, so yeah, listen, I'm very happy you guys are finding Gundam news as well. Check out my here stuff when he comes in. Let's talk about the in detail in the Chelsea game. Just to finally wrap this up because everyone's going to want to get settled in to watch the game. I think Arsenal's going to start on the front foot. The stadium, turn up your televisions, everybody, because the stadium, the crowd is going to be loud, I believe, and I think we're going to be on the front foot. I think we will actually score the first goal. Chelsea will come back into it because every team will have their moment by here. Chelsea will come back into it, possibly equalize, and then we could win the game maybe in the second half.
Yeah,
Chelsea are on 32 points. We're on 24 points. I believe a win over Chelsea is more important than a win over Manchester United. So if we were to take 4 points even or just one win from these two games, I would like to have it be today, especially with Arteta's home game. We got to start making the players believe in Arteta like we do. And I saw a tweet last night about Arsenal, and it was Arteta basically saying we need to change the culture. We need the players to start buying in. And I was thinking to myself that actually applies to all the fans as well. The fans need to buy into what Arteta is doing, get behind him, and come away with a win. And Pistol thinks we're going to win 2-0. It's not going to be easy against Chelsea. Mahir, their record away from home is pretty decent away from home, but they have lost some games recently.
yeah. I mean, like in Premier League, you could be a team that could. I mean, one week Chelsea could go out beat Tottenham and smash them.
Chelsea did beat Tottenham, but they lost to Southampton last week or at the midweek, and they've lost to West Ham recently in a London derby,
And
and I think they
Bournemouth
lost to
recently.
Bournemouth as well. So they
Yeah,
are a very Jekyll and Hyde team.
I mean, we also we were at some point, like I think last season, beginning of the season, a Jack and I team. We thought, okay, 22 games unbeaten, but those are the draws. These draws we need to be turning into, the W's.
Yeah,
That's where it matters. One win between being fourth and being in 11th and 12th,
yeah.
poor form, unfortunately.
So I win today, and we're 5 points behind Chelsea. Let me just run through the team once more for anyone who's come in late or is watching this on playback. Bern Leno, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Bakaya Saka as left back, Callum Chambers and David Luiz. I do believe David Luiz will have a good game. I don't know why I believe that because he's very hit and miss. Torreira needs to stay disciplined, like I said at the beginning. If he stays disciplined, he's one of the better defensive midfielders in the game. I'm a little bit worried about Guendouzi. He still has mistakes in his game. He still doesn't cover. But Reece Nelson gets a chance again on the right hand side. Mesut Ozil played quite well on Wednesday and provided quite a few assists. So hopefully he can do that. If he provides 4 assists again, now we have Aubameyang and Lacazette on the pitch as well. They will put them away. Aubameyang's on the left, Lacazette's our centre forward. I think we'll see Nicola Pepe from the bench today, and Joe Willock or Emil Smith Rowe as well. Also, Tyrese John Jules has found himself in the squad, so I think that's a good thing, good experience for him. Appreciate everybody coming in to watch the pre-game show with us. Anyone who watch it on playback, hope you enjoyed the show. Shout out to Harry Robinson, Rumple Foreskin, Mario Kart, a new viewer around here, Pistol, and Stan the Man. And of course, appreciate Hope's coming in as well. He's probably at the stadium right now, going through the turnstiles, um, trying to find his seat. And of course, Mahir Abrams from Good the News. So check him out on YouTube as well. He's trying to do his own thing. So he really, really will appreciate any support that you can give a fellow Gooner. Join us after the show. It's usually around 2 p.m. Eastern time here, 7 p.m. UK time. So that's the best way to gauge when we're back on air. We will have a post game show. Hopes will be back after the game, hoping also to have Ryan from Mr. Arsenal and, of course, Gundam News as well back with me. But yeah, heart over head a little bit worried about Chelsea because they can show up in away days, but they have also not been very good with going up against the new manager bounce. So they obviously lost to Duncan Ferguson. He had the new manager bounce when they won 3-1 at Everton, and they lost in Valencia when Valencia hired the new coach. Hopefully, that run will be maintained with Mikel Arteta having a new coach bounce, especially at home. I thought Bournemouth, we saw much, much more endeavour from the team and application, and that's what we're looking for as Arsenal fans. And the last comment is Pistol. Chelsea hasn't beaten us for a while at the Emirates, and hopefully we can carry that over. Do join us a little bit later, like I said, 7 p.m. UK time, and we will be having a post game show and hopefully we're highlighting a very, very good Arsenal win with Mikel Arteta at the helm. And who's going to write their name in glory? Which players are going to score? Obviously, Aubameyang is a goal scoring machine. I think he may score a goal. But let me put my neck in the line and say Pepe will get the other goal as well in the second half. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody watching live or on playback, everybody who supported this channel. We're getting close to the end of the year, and I'm going to get a bit nostalgic in the post game show as well. We'll do something New Year's related and make it fun post game. Until then, let's go get that win, Arsenal. Come on, you Gooners. Up the Arsenal. Thanks for watching, everybody. And we're out of here. Go and enjoy the game, everybody, wherever you are.